Hey Inklings! Today is Tuesday, which means that it is In My Mailbox Day. There are going to be 3 categories. The first one is going to be BFYA books, the second one is going to be other books I checked out, and the third one is going to be books that are due in a week. The first book we have is Floating Islands by Rachel Neumeier. I picked up this book mostly because it was on the BFYA list, but I think I would have picked it up anyways because of, seriously, Floating Islands. The second book on the BFYA list that I picked up is Chime by Franny Billingsley. I probably butchered that. It looks pretty interesting despite the cover being very... The next book is called Shades of Grey, and basically it is about the Holocaust. The last book is Exposed, which I started a while ago when my friend gave it to me. Never finished. It's a book told in verse, as you can see here, and it's about a photographer, I think, and it wasn't very interesting, but I probably should finish it since it's in verse, and that is a pretty fast read. The next category is just books I checked out yesterday. The first book is The Dead Tossed Waves, and I read the first one and it was brilliant. It's by Carrie Ryan. It's by Carrie Ryan, and it's basically a zombie apocalypse novel, but the first one was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to trying this one out. The next book is Fall for Anything by Courtney Summers. I read her last 2 books and I love them despite the fact that I hate lifetimey sort of books a lot of the time, and her books are very lifetimey. But this one is supposed to be different. It's even categorized as a mystery. See? Mystery right there. Lastly, we have books that I have checked out before this even started, and they're due back next Monday. The first book I have is Cloaked by Alex Finn. She is the author who wrote Beastly, and I absolutely love Beastly. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite fairy tales, despite the fact that it's really creepy. But she did an amazing job doing that. The next book I have is Criers Cross, which is a new series by Lisa McMahon. She wrote the Wake series, I think that's what you call it. That's the first book in the series. So, I really enjoyed that book. It was amazing. The next book is Pink by Lily Wilkinson, and I literally only picked this up because it has John Green's name on the cover. I have no clue what it's about. It is Dark Parties by Sarah Grant, and it looks interesting, but to be honest, I only picked it up because it has the word protective sphere on the back. Anyways, I got Sweetly by Jackson Pierce, and I haven't read her first book all the way through. I started it, and then it was due back at the library, and I couldn't renew it, and I was all sad. So, I don't know what her first book is like. It's about Hansel and Gretel, and you never see a fairy tale adaptation about Hansel and Gretel, and yeah, so I want to read it. You can check out more about them in the doobly-doo, and go ahead and leave a comment on which book I should choose first. DFTBA.